Imagine being sent into the wilderness. No phone, no comforts, just a backpack, a trail, and a program designed to fix you. That is the promise of wilderness therapy. But for some teenagers, it's been nothing short of a nightmare. Today, we are digging into the wild stories behind these programs, including one from Paris Hilton. And we're asking the big questions: does it work? Is it safe? And is it legal? Welcome to The Sutherland Show. I'm Ryan Sutherland, an actor based in Toronto and the creator of this podcast. I started this show to shine a light on real human stories, the ones that connect us, inspire us, and remind us of the beauty in life and in each other. Wilderness therapy, sometimes called wilderness treatment, outdoor behavioral programs, etc., is a model where adolescents, often labeled troubled teens, are placed in remote outdoor settings with hiking, camping, ropes, survival-style challenges combined with counseling and therapy. The idea? Remove them from negative influences, immerse them in nature and physical challenge, foster peer support, build confidence, then transition them back home. But there's a big caveat. Regulation is very patchy, as one source puts it. While a few states regulate wilderness therapy programs, there's no federal law or central licensing program to oversee them. Also, the use of force for behavior modification, risk of harm, injury, or even death is very, very high in wilderness program management. So in short, big promise, but also big risks. When Eleni was 11 years old, she experienced debilitating anxiety. Her parents decided to put her in wilderness therapy. I sat down and chatted with Eleni a few weeks ago, and I talked to her about her powerful, powerful experience with this treatment, going to wilderness therapy. And she talks about the negatives, but also there are some benefits she says she received. Here we go.
When I was 11, it was over COVID and I was getting really depressed, and it was just a really hard time for me and my family. I was homeschooled for a little bit, and then we decided I should go back to real school. And then when school started, I didn't want to go, so I was refusing to go to school. I was having a lot of panic attacks, and it was really difficult. One day, I think it was like a Friday, and my mom brought me out on the porch, and she was like, there's this thing, and me and your dad want you to do it. And so I was like, okay, what does that mean? And it was like, she showed me some of the stuff, and she was like, we think it'd be really helpful for you, and the school does too. I felt really powerless because I was young. My parents were saying, we want you to do this. I was like, okay. And so they made that decision on Friday, and on Monday I was there. Some programs are constantly outside. The one I was at was rotating through being backpacking for 2 weeks, and then you'd be in a yurt or a cabin for the next 2 weeks, and you'd have some form of school classes, which were honestly nothing, but probably made them feel better about the program. I made some really close friends. I still am in contact with one person. I know there's been different times through the program where people have had worse experiences and better experiences, and it's kind of crazy to hear how people's stories are different because the people in charge change as well. For me, it was more the scariest part was honestly kids fighting. So people would be restrained, and it was scary. It's honestly terrifying to be out in the middle of the woods and not know where you are or what time it is, because that's not the kind of stuff they tell you. They don't tell you what time it is. What we did was we would write our family letters and send it to them through our therapists, who actually were really great. Even though it was traumatic, honestly, the experiences, the whole thing, the whole situation, it was really a wake-up call to be better, and it taught me a lot about myself.
Paris Hilton has publicly recounted being sent to multiple troubled teen programs as a teenager, including a wilderness-style program. She said at one outdoor camp, she and another girl tried to escape. They were caught and beaten in front of others. Then she also says she was sent to Provo Canyon School in Utah for 11 months, a maximum security style facility for troubled teens. There, she alleges mental and physical abuse, forced pills, staff watching her shower, solitary confinement without any clothes. Paris's bravery in speaking out about this has helped fuel criticism of this industry. Let's hear what she says in her past documentary. Here we go.
The last school that I went to was Provo Canyon School. And that was the worst of the worst. There's no getting out of there. You're sitting on a chair, staring at a wall all day long, getting yelled at or hit. I felt like a lot of the people who work there got off on torturing children and seeing them naked. They would prescribe everyone all these pills. I didn't know what they were giving me. I would just feel so tired and numb. Some people in that place were just gone. Like, the lights are on, no one's home. A lot of people were on suicide watch. And I was so scared that was gonna happen to me. So eventually, I found out a way to not take the pills. But everyone would tell on everyone, and they found a Kleenex with all of the pills in it. And I got in so much trouble for that. Solitary confinement. Like something out of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. They'd make people take their clothes off and go in there like for 20 hours. Felt like I was going crazy. Someone was in the other room that was like in a straitjacket, screaming. I was just freezing, I was starving, I was alone, I was scared. My parents were in New York. They didn't know. But I was so angry and so upset that I hated them. I was at Provo for 11 months. And the only thing that saved my sanity was thinking about what I wanted to do and who I wanted to become when I got out of there. I was gonna do everything in my power to be so successful that my parents could never control me again.
At its core, wilderness therapy is supposed to help struggling teens reconnect with nature and themselves. But behind the glossy brochures and healing in the outdoors taglines, many critics say it's really just a multi-billion, you heard that right, billion with a B, billion-dollar industry built on fear and profit. Parents are often desperate, terrified their kid is spiraling out of control, and programs know it. So they charge $500 to $1,000 a day for this hiking and therapy, quote unquote, that's often run by unlicensed staff. There's minimal oversight, there's no national regulation, and little scientific evidence that it actually works. Yet the industry keeps booming because it markets itself as the last hope. At the end of the day, wilderness therapy is not about healing. Oftentimes, it's about turning pain into profit. And until there's transparency, regulation, and real accountability, it's just another scam disguised as salvation.